I can do this. Oh boy. Oh, look at that. So hey, you got an aerosol, fill you up a little bit with your air hose, and you got it. So I finally pulled the old fuel tank. Can the stuff even come out that little tiny? Oh yeah, look at that. We got a little hourglass here. I don't know exactly how much of that is rust and how much is fuel, dried dirt, sediment, just altogether nastiness. Maybe an ocean bottom shipwreck. Not good. So I'm gonna see what I can get to come out of the old sending unit opening and see maybe if this can get cleaned up. I do have some things. I'm gonna try to make the old homemade evaporust. Watch the video. I'll link it in the description, of a guy who uses citric acid and baking soda in water as an effective evaporust option equivalent. So we'll see. We'll see if I can. Well, there's definitely some. Oh boy. Oh boy. Oh yeah. Maybe I should have taken the plug out. Think? Soak you. Try to anyway. Anything gonna come out of here? Do I need to put some more compressed air in you? Let's see if we can put some air in you. If I can do this. Oh boy. All right, let's see. Might as well get all of it out, huh? Oh, look at that. So hey, you got an aerosol, or no pressure, I should say, left. Just fill you up a little bit with your air hose, and you got it. I mean, I can't tell. That thing has been, well, it's definitely been in the jaws of a vice grip before, by the shape of it. Oh, I think it started to turn. And the teeth are a little more. Oh, well, how about that? That wasn't hard. Not sure what that used to be. Oh, looks like I might need a new pair of gloves. Not sure what that used to be, but it's neither. Whatever it was, it ain't now. Can the stuff even come out that little tiny? Oh yeah, look at that. We got a little hourglass here. It looks, wish I had a borescope. Oh, that's pretty good. Yeah, there's just a lot of, I think, gasoline itself residue, solids, if you will, that are, we got this, that might be the surface of Mars we're looking at in there. All right, so I've got through 3,400 mLs of water, and I went 3,400 because the citric acid I picked up is 340 grams, so 12 ounces, 340 grams of citric acid. So 30, so at 100 grams per liter, which is what the guy's formula is, and then 63 grams per liter of baking soda. So I measured that out. So I got 214 grams of that, 3,400 mLs of water, and 12 ounces or 340 grams of citric acid. So that's all going to go in this bucket. So I'm not even a full gallon. How disappointing. So put that in there. I'm going to have, if this works, I'm going to have to find a better source for citric acid than the Walmart canning section. All right, stir you in. Come on, baking soda. Oh yeah, buddy. Okay, well, let's pour it in the old tank, shall we? I'm gonna have to get my funnel. There we go. Maybe. How am I spilling this much? Where's it all going? I mean, that barely covers. It doesn't come out the front. Doesn't come out the front opening for the. I'm about to have to just tip it back first. There we go. Okay. I'm gonna let that chew for a while. I got a couple things I need to get done, so I'll just let that do what it's gonna do, I suppose. And it's been about an hour and a half, and I don't think anything's really going on. I mean, maybe. Oh, that looks like a pretty deep pit right there. Ooh, yeah. I think a new tank's going to be ordered. I suppose it was worth finding out for a few bucks. But, yeah, that doesn't look good right there. And again, I don't know how much of that is sediment that's built up. I'll leave it in here just to see what happens overnight. But I'm not expecting anything. I mean, I haven't even gotten to the point of putting some abrasives in there, some nuts and bolts or marbles or whatever, and roll them around. So it has been about 7 hours, and I'll be darned if it's not actually showing some improvement here. Let me get the light coming from the other. There we go. Yeah, there's quite a bit of clean metal showing. The issue is that I don't know that it's actually mostly rust. I think it's mostly gasoline solids, just dried up varnish. So I'm gonna leave it in it'd be the front part of the tank. I'm gonna tip it up so you can see where it's just coming off in sheets right there. So I'm just gonna let it work on that, I guess, overnight and see what happens. So it has been over 48 hours, and I'll be darned if it's not cleaning some stuff out. Now, honestly, I don't think most of that was rust. Yeah, the smell at this point of old gas is definitely coming out of the tank. I don't think, yeah, I mean, the metal itself, I don't think is in all that bad a shape. I'm just going to have to rattle some stuff around in there. I'm going to pour what's in there out, I believe. Whew, that smells like bad gas. That smells like terrible, terrible stinking gas. So I've got myself some lug nuts and bolts and whatnot, and I know it's going to be a pain to get this stuff out. All right, so now let's start. I got all my nuts and bolts out. I'd say that Evapo-Rust homemade stuff, it does something. I mean, I think it would actually clean up decent. It's just going to take more work, and I feel like it might be more work than what I'm willing to put into it. But that stuff right there, little concoction, I mean, it works. So it's been sitting like this for, probably about 20 hours. So let's just take a gander here. As I lower this down, if I can, oh my goodness gracious. I can lower this down. So now you can see the line where it had been eaten away at the stuff on the back of the tank. Well, there's still quite a bit on the back of the tank. You can see the line where it, yeah, there's still that whole section right there that needs addressed. Well, I guess I'll just leave it. Leave it like this. And I think actually, I don't even think that that's rust. I think that's the sludge. Because you can see now that far end to the right, if I can get it over there, that's all rusted. And so what I'm going to have to do to get this end of the tank, now I'm going to have to rotate. I'm going to have to rotate this way to get this end, and then rotate it this way to get this end. Then I'm going to have to flip it completely over and have the top get some attention. Rotate it around this way. Pour all the goodness down to that end. Lean it up like this. I actually bought a 5-pound bag of the old citric acid, mixed up another gallon, actually 4 liters, because it was starting to lose some potency, the other stuff. So I got some that I haven't used yet in here. Had a battery delivered and came with some foam. And so I thought, hey, if I can close that up and close that up, that would be a whole lot more efficient in terms of having some solution in there while I'm bouncing around my lug nuts and bolts and whatnot. So I've been doing that, and it spent some time on this end, spent some time on this end, spent some time on this end, and spent some time on the other end, and even spent some time on the top upside down. So I think it's as good as it's going to get. This is actually the citric acid I ended up picking up. 5 pounds of it from old Spicy World on the old Amazon for 20 bucks. So that much citric acid plus a couple of pounds of baking soda will make about 6 gallons of rust eater. So yeah, I mean, better than 125 for a 5-gallon pail of evaporust. So I mean, this stuff actually works. I've been pretty surprised. All right, so I got all my hardware out, got all my, tried to get all of the oh, there's another little bolt. Tried to get all the oh boy, citric acid solution out. So now I'm just gonna, got some hot water, probably good enough. Get you in here and take a look. That looks a whole heck of a lot better than I thought I would be able to get it. So I don't know. I mean, there's still some on top of the tank I couldn't quite get. Still a bit in the back there. I can't decide. Probably should order another tank. I mean, I could spend more time with it and do a little bit more working and treatment, but I don't know. I probably won't. I think this tank is probably usable. One of those things where, I mean, inline filter before the pump. I mean, anything that's going to end up, I mean, there's nothing in there that's going to come out at this point. As much agitation as I have done, I don't see anything else coming out of that tank that a standard filter isn't going to catch. But whatever, I don't know. Probably should order a new tank. Maybe I will. Maybe I won't. I'm not even close to that yet. I still haven't gotten anything back from the machine shop for the engine, so all that stuff's going to wait. But I think this experiment has definitely proven that the citric acid baking soda with dish soap, I forgot about the dish soap, that definitely works and can be used pretty effectively as an evaporust alternative for a fraction of the price. So, hey, thanks for sticking around this long. If you have, hit the like and subscribe button. We'll see you on the next little episode.